Welcome to our Developmental Stages of the Dog series. Our goal with this series is to bring awareness to all the many changes and challenges that can take place at different stages of your dog's life. So this week we are covering what is happening in the developmental period between 3 months of age and sexual maturity, which is going to be 6 to 9 months old. This is known as the juvenile period. Now, unfortunately, this is the most common age for dogs to lose their home due to misbehavior. They have lost that innocent, cute puppiness. They're still puppies, but the innocent part of it is gone. They're awake more, they lack self-control, and a lot of people are going to start considering their puppy to be stubborn at this age. We also can start having an increase of fear and the reduced probability that our dog is going to approach a novel stimuli or unfamiliar people without apprehension or fear responses. After 12 weeks of age, puppies become progressively more independent as juveniles. This means we need an increase of prevention and management. We need to take more control over their environment. It means that they're going to be less likely to come, even in those puppies who were brilliant with coming when called previously. And it means more pulling on the leash because they want to check out their environment and they want to be away from you. They're not being stubborn. It's just the brain is different at this point. So in any mammal, as they're approaching this teenager stage of life, they're making choices based on reproduction. In order to reproduce, they have to make a choice. Do they stay within that family or unit, which is going to greatly limit the potential for reproduction, or do they leave the family or unit so that they can reproduce? The brain of a mammal in this stage of life is designed to produce conflict within the family unit in preparation to depart. It's so much easier to leave that family unit if there has been conflict than if there has not been conflict. We also are going to start seeing a decline in learning by 16 weeks of age because the puppies are more interested in their environment. So you're going to want to increase the use of long lines and decrease their freedom. You're going to see that their permanent teeth are starting to come in. Now this is fantastic because this means when your puppy does playfully bite, it's going to hurt a lot less. You're going to have a lot less damage to your skin. But they are developing more coordination, so jumping on people is going to increase if you haven't already been proactive about teaching them not to jump. So you definitely want to implement no jumping training at this stage of in their life if you have not already done so. At this critical period, socialization is still not only beneficial but necessary because they can revert. They're going to start being more and more suspicious about their environment. And so we want to continue giving them positive exposure to dogs, people, and new stimuli in their environment. Careful exposure, where we are promoting calmness in the dog during the exposure, plus boosting their confidence. Okay, so if you have a puppy that's between 12 weeks of age and somewhere between 6 months and 9 months of age, you want to take more control. You want to put in more prevention instead of less. You want them to have less freedom so they have less opportunity to make mistakes. And this is going to give you a much easier time. Your relationship that you have with your dog is going to be so much more positive. You're going to be less frustrated with your puppy because it's just not having the opportunity to make as many mistakes. You want to continue with the positive exposure and socialization strategies that promote calmness and confidence in your dog. And you want to definitely seek help with a professional trainer prior to needing it. You want to be working with a professional trainer prior to your relationship being damaged, prior to either you or your dog filing divorce papers. Because we know that that doggy brain at that age is designed to cause conflict. And a dog trainer is going to be able to help you minimize the conflict that's taking place.